Hi and welcome to What's Cooking. I'm Chef Ismail Arbee, here to tantalize your taste buds once again. I hope you enjoyed my sesame crusted salmon on my last episode. Well, today I'm going to show you a very simple, easy recipe. It's a chicken and prawn pasta. So I'm going to start off first by showing you my ingredients. I've got some olive oil, paprika, oregano, salt and pepper to taste, unsalted butter, some finely chopped onions, a bit of mixed spice. I've got some garlic, some fresh prawn, some fresh thyme, basil, chicken fillet, juicy lemons. I've got some black olives, parmesan cheese, bay leaves, cashews, pasta, and not forgetting our chili and olive oil. First of all, I'm going to start off by boiling up my pasta. Right? The common mistake that everybody makes when boiling pasta is they throw oil into their water, which I feel is completely incorrect, for the mere fact that you are forming a layer of oil on your pasta. When you add your sauce to it, it's just going to slide off. So I'm going to show you my way, which is season your water. Right, we're going to bring it up to the boil. I'm just going to toss my pasta in. Right, in another pan, I'm just going to pop in some olive oil. Right, a knob of butter, and I'm just going to fry that off. Right, I add a bit of oil and butter, right, because I do not want to burn my butter, so the olive oil allows it not to burn. So I'm just going to melt this off nicely. Now today I'm going to show you a different technique. I'm going to be frying off all my spices because I want to enhance the flavor into the dish. So I'm just going to put some black pepper inside to add some heat. I'm going to throw in some oregano, right, just a little bit. Paprika. I'm just going to crush 1 clove of garlic. Pop that in. I just want to fry this off and allow the flavors to merge with each other. Pop a bit of onions in. Alright, the trick is you do not want your onions brown, you want them transparent, right? That's what we are looking for. So I'm just going to allow this, put it on high, let it go for it. With my chicken, as you can see, all I've done was I've just cubed it up. With my prawns, I've deshelled them, right? I've cleaned them up, I've taken out the vein. Now what I'm using here is an L1 prawn, right? So as you can see, it's a lot whiter meat compared to your normal black tigers. Right, this is coming out brilliant. Fry it off nicely. I'm just going to add a bit of fresh thyme to it. Right, trick is with fresh thyme, all you need to do is just crack it. So we're just going to crack it just a bit, just to allow the flavors to escape. Right, I'm just going to toss it in. And we're good to go. I'm just going to fry this off. Oh, it's smelling brilliant already. Got my pasta boiling. Right, now what I've made here as well is a Napolitana reduction. A Napolitana reduction is I've taken some onions, I've taken some garlic, I've fried it off. Right, then I've added in my fresh tomatoes, a bit of fresh basil and some oregano. Added some water to it and I allow it to reduce. If you're using a saucepan of this size, you're going to allow it to reduce for about half an hour until you get this lovely thick consistency. That is what we're looking for. Alright, so this is almost done. As you can see, it's nice and transparent. And the flavors are outstanding. I'm just going to toss in a little bit of lemon juice. Right, and more spice. Right, I'm going to top pop in my chicken, right? I want to seal off my chicken. When I say seal off my chicken, I want to crust it on the outside. I just want to brown it on the outside so I can keep all my flavors in the chicken. So it's just a quick brown, right? Get that going. Make my Napolitano hot. Right, I'm just going to throw in my bay leaves at this time. With your bay leaves as well, exactly like the thyme. Just a crush and it goes in. Right, as you can see, it's browning really nicely, so it's looking and smelling phenomenal. Brilliant. Right, at this moment, I'm going to chuck in a few of my olives. Give it a quick toss. Right, I am making a chicken and prawn pasta, but you're never going to add your prawns in really early because you're gonna overcook them. Prawns take a maximum of a minute or two to cook, and then you're done. Otherwise, you're gonna land up with dry, rubbery prawns, and that is one thing you do not want. Brilliant. Right, I'm just gonna add a bit of salt to this. Right, okay, I'm good. Make my Napolitana nice and hot. Right, so you can pre-make your Napolitana sauce, let it set aside. It'll last you, most probably, if you make a pot this size, it'll last you about maybe a week, right? You can freeze it as well, but I don't recommend freezing it. Right, another little trick I'm going to give you is when your chicken is almost cooked, we never want to overcook our chicken. That is all of our problems. We always make the assumption that we need to completely cook it. Not at all. So I've actually half cooked this and I'm setting it aside. You need to allow your meat to rest. Once your meat rests, all the flavors are caught inside and you're not going to land up with overcooked chicken. Right, waiting on our pasta. Right, so I'm just going to take some fresh basil quickly. I'm just going to do a quick chop. Right, fresh basil. I'm just going to throw this into my Napolitana sauce. Right. Chuck in my chili at this stage because I do not want my dish too hot. So I add it in now so I'm not frying out your chili, which will not make the dish too pungent. Quick toss. Got my pasta going. Right, pasta needs to pasta needs to boil for maximum 8-9 minutes. You want to cook it till it's al dente. What is al dente? It's not fully cooked, right? Because we are going to fully cook it when we are making our pasta. So we're going to undercook this a bit, we're going to strain it out, and then we're going to throw it into our chicken pasta. I've got this going. Alright, so as you can see, we've got our Napolitana ready. We're just waiting for our pasta. Our chicken is sealed off. I'm allowing it to rest. When we get back, I'm going to complete this dish. I'm just waiting on my pasta to boil. See you in a bit.